All right, guys, people are selling Impossible Foods and it is not looking good. All right, so back in 2023, there was this article about the Impossible Foods employees seeing the share of their stock price tumble like 90% over 2 years. It's not good, but I was like, how bad has it gotten since? It can't be that bad, right? I was wrong. All right, so Impossible Foods is a private company, so a lot of this data is just not public at all, but there are places where you can buy and sell secondary, and this is one of those sites, and this is what the share price is doing over the last couple of years. You can see back in 2023, people were trying to sell this for like $6.18 a share, and then it kind of started dropping off a little bit closer to 2024. There, the secondary seemed to hang around like $4 a share, somewhere in there, and then it continued, dropping off a little bit more. And that's where you get into the last year. So in the last 12 months or so, according to this, they've gone from like $3.25 a share down to like $2.25 a share, down to $2 a share. And then just recently, you see this big drop over here on the far right. That drops down to $1.52 a share. So you're basically having the stock price internally cut in half over the last 12 months after basically cut in half over the previous 12 months. So if you had like 1,000 shares back in 2023, they were worth $6,000 and they're worth like $1,500 right now. And if you're an employee there with a bunch of equity as part of your compensation package, it's probably getting devalued over time. Now, again, guys, this is just public data that I'm reading. I could be wrong about this. These charts are all from the Yahoo Finance app. You can look it up yourself, see if it's updated. And this was a Bloomberg article that Dina Shanker had put together, and she's been covering the fake meat space quite a bit, it seems. Now, guys, I get it. Startups are hard. It's really, really hard. And I'm not trying to poke fun at anybody. In fact, if anything, you have to feel bad for the workers who took the job trying to do a good thing in the world, and they're just seeing their valuation plummet because the leadership team decides they want to go after lawsuits for people who inspire people to go push their limits and do the impossible and then raise money for kids around the world for education and entrepreneurs. And if they want to spend, millions of dollars on their lawyers, that's a decision, I guess. But it doesn't seem to be helping their stock price. Doesn't seem to be helping the morale at the company. And I think sooner or later, the board or the investors are going to have to take a look at the company and be like, what is the leadership team doing? I mean, you don't have to be an economics major to know that like this graph is not good. And if you're not good with finance, just so you know, the red is a bad thing. But again, guys, we can't focus on what they're doing. We've got to focus on what we can control and what we're going to do. So today is day 1,611 of getting sued by Impossible Foods. And what we're going to do is we're going to keep going. So I'll see you here tomorrow.